Hello, welcome back to the We Are City channel for another episode of our FIFA 22 top 10 players in their position prediction. And today it's the holding midfielders, the CDMs as they called on FIFA. And these are my top 10, kicking it off with Alan Chouameni, the 21-year-old holding midfielder who I believe is going to be one of the best in the world. Looks so good for AS Monaco. Started FIFA 22 at 79 rating, and I do believe he's in line for a move to Real Madrid, which could already be completed by the time this video goes out. The Frenchman will go to a holding midfielder, will be the man to take the reins from Real Madrid after Casemiro, and I have given him an 83 rating, a +4 rating, which would make him in the top 10, the 10th best holding midfielder on FIFA 23, and I think that is a fair rating. I think maybe EA Sports will go a little bit lower, maybe an 82. But I thought 83 was fair, and we could see this man be, in FIFA 25, say, an 80, 89 rated player. Honestly, he could be that good. He does have that potential. On to number 9, and we've gone with England's international, Declan Rice. FIFA 22, 82 rated. Got into the team of the season this year in the Premier League, playing for West Ham. Solid in the midfield, an England international starter now. And, big clubs, Manchester City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Manchester United are all interested in this man. I've given him a +2 upgrade to an 84 rating. Of course, West Ham want around 150 million for West Ham's boy, isn't he, really, in Declan Rice? It's not going to happen. He's not going to move for that amount of money, and he might never move from West Ham if they're always going to ask for that sort of money. However, I believe he's running down his contract, Declan Rice. But a +2 rating, an 84 rating on FIFA 23 is a very fair rating for West Ham's Declan Rice. On to number 8, and it's a minus rating. It's a -2 for Sergio Busquets, who is not the player he once was he for Barcelona? You've seen glimpses of it for Barcelona this season, there's no doubt about that. Like I've always said in these videos, going to be a lot of downgrades to Barcelona players. Sergio Busquets down by 2 to an 84 rating, which I think is fair, an 84 rating. He's certainly not 86 anymore. He's certainly got even slower, and I just think he's just nowhere near the player he once was, which was the best holding midfielder in the world. On to number 7 now, and it is Marcelo Broswich, part of an Inter Milan side that nearly won Serie A, almost nearly, and I've given him a level rating. He stays the same at 84. I think that is fair enough. I think 84 was quite high for him, believe it or not, in FIFA 22, and I think he deserved an upgrade after the season he's had going into FIFA 23, so I think staying at 84 is a fair rating for the Croatian, who is a starter for them and a starter, of course, for Inter Milan. Into the 6th rated player, and I've gone for Franck Kessier. He has gone from an 84 rating, the holding midfielder, to an 85 rating. Now, he's more of a box-to-box in my eyes, but I kept him as a holding midfielder because that is what the rating and what position he has on FIFA 22, and kept it in FIFA 23. He's going to be moving to Barcelona, it seems. An 85 rating, a +1 for the Ivorian, who is more than just a holding midfielder, really, can drive the team forward from midfield as well. That is something to look out for. I do believe he will really shine in La Liga for Barcelona next season. So much needed sort of athleticism in the Barcelona midfield, which they do lack, and a man who can break up play and start attacks as well. On to our top 5 now, and a -2 rating for the French international Golo Kante. I think he got that 90 rating last season purely because he had an incredible Champions League final, but his season wasn't that good for Chelsea. I thought it was poor all season, but he got that 90 rating purely because he had a good Champions League final. I think about time he got downgraded, and the -2 for Golo Kante is still fair. I still think he'd be a nuisance in career mode at 88 rating. He's absolutely everywhere. You just cannot get away from him. Well, if any of you guys play career mode, and on Ultimate Team, I'm sure he's going to be popular as well. On to more in the top 5. It's our 4th rating. It is Fabinho, a +2 for the Liverpool holding midfielder, who is probably very close to Fernandinho in terms of seems to make foul after foul after foul. The Brazilians seem to do this, don't they, holding midfielders, and never seem to get booked. Fabinho deserves a +2. I think it was harsh to only give him an 86 rating at the start of FIFA 22. I've got him up to 88 rating on FIFA 23. Really good player. More than just a holding midfield, I suppose, but there's not many better with it, breaking up the play and then giving it off to someone who can start attacks. He's integral to Liverpool's midfield. When he doesn't play, they do struggle, and that's why I've put him to an 88 rating. On to number 3. This is our top 3 players in the world in the holding midfield roles. Joshua Kimmich is number 3, sticking at 89. Of course, a Bundesliga winner with Bayern Munich. If you watch this player, you'll just fall in love with him, with how he plays. He's just ridiculous. What a player. Not the biggest to play in holding midfield, but can pick a pass like no other. And every time I see him, I just think, wow, he's just incredible. He really is such a top player. And I've kept him at 89 rating, despite Bayern Munich not doing so well in Europe, but also they won the Bundesliga again. And that man the captain, the club, is at the heart of it. Then to the top two, and I've gone with Casemiro. Now, our top two players are rated exactly the same. Casemiro had a poor season last year, but was fantastic, I believe, at times for Real Madrid this season, and he was ridiculous in the Champions League final. Some of the tackles he makes, I just don't know how he gets his foot in there. So I've gone with Casemiro to stay at the same, an 89 rating, which I think is fair. He is there at the top of his game with another holding midfielder. I think you guys may have guessed by now. So Casemiro, number 2 in the world. And number 1 in the world, same level as Casemiro and Kimmich, same rating. It is Manchester City's RODRI. I tell you what, this guy is just so good. Player of the season for Manchester City, without a doubt. The best holding midfielder in the world. I'm sure of it, especially after this season. Everything he does, he's just so consistent. I don't know how you can be as good as he was pretty much every single game this season, and that's why I've put him ahead of Casemiro. I'll give him a +3 rating from an 86 to an 89, and RODRI is, in my eyes, the best holding midfielder in the world and should be starting for Spain and should start every single game like he does for Manchester City, because I don't think there's anyone who can do anything like he does. Honestly, he's just up and down the pitch. He's given the ball to the attackers at one end, and he's actually, stats-wise, won the ball back more than any player in Europe's top 5 leagues, right? And not only has he done that, he's done that on a side that has more possession and loses the ball less than anyone else. That shows how integral he is for Manchester City and how good he is at his job. That ends today's video. Please do like the video if you haven't already already. Please subscribe to the channel. Let us know in the comments down below who your top 10 are, and let us know if I was too harsh or too nice in some of the upgrades and some of the downgrades on these players. And of course, you can join the We Are City membership club to see all these videos early. We'll see you guys next time.